but every single one of you has some kind of gift or purpose that you need to share with the world that will fulfill you and give you so much money if you find your own way to do that. Whew. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my spiritual awakening that started last year. So, last year in August 2023, I went on a wonderful birthday trip with my wonderful friends to Yosemite National Park. Okay? And Yosemite National Park was one of the most beautiful places I had ever seen in my entire life. It had gorgeous mountains and just and beautiful scenery. And then we went to see sequoia trees, which are the biggest trees in the world. It was so gorgeous. And we had a great time. And my friends made delicious food. And we just had a grand old time. I certainly did too. Yeah, I had the best time. So when we were flying there and back, we of course flew over some mountains, and I'm the type of person where I look out the window the entire time because I love looking at the earth from above, and I don't get to do that often. Maybe you get to do that often. But I don't. So I'm very, very fascinated with looking at the earth from above. I always have been, and I make maps, so doing that in real life is just amazing. The earth is beautiful. I love it. So I was looking out the window the entire time of all 4 flights because we had connecting flights. The pilot was whipping this plane. Pilot was whipping this plane left and right and up and down. It was so much fun. My friends were terrified. I was having a blast. I realized on that trip, I was like, I've always wanted to be a pilot. Because I've wanted to be a pilot since I was younger. And initially, when I graduated high school, that is what I was going towards. I was going to be an Air Force pilot. That didn't work out, largely because of mental health reasons. And I'm glad it didn't, because fuck that. But I've always wanted to be a pilot. I've always wanted to learn how to fly a plane. So after that trip, I considered maybe going to pilot school, getting some pilot lessons, and, finally becoming a pilot. But it was costly. It was very costly. So I was like, okay. And this was around the time where I started to explore other career opportunities, especially the ones that I've always wanted to do, because I had finally achieved one dream of becoming a figure skater. So now I was like, I could also achieve another dream of being a pilot. So, and then I was exploring more career opportunities. And the more I did that, the more I discovered that there are actually people out there who make so much money, but do not work a 9-to-5, obviously business owners, right? So then, after I was exploring being a pilot, I started going into programs where I was learning how to make an income on my own time. And I haven't done that yet, but I was just learning marketing skills and stuff like that. And then started really thinking about what I wanted to offer to the world on my own instead of going to a job all day. So I started exploring that idea. And as the weeks and months went by, I kept running into manifestation. And manifestation was the one thing that kept fascinating me the most, because I would hear so much of people manifesting like a certain income within a short amount of time and stuff like that. So I was like, ooh, how'd they do that? But I studied manifestation, and I kept studying it, and I kept studying it, and I kept studying it, and I just loved it. Because manifestation it's not just magic. It's the idea that you visualize something so much and then it comes true. But once you visualize it so much, you have to also start changing your beliefs about yourself to be able to believe that you are actually able to achieve what you want to achieve. So you change your beliefs, and then your beliefs will change your actions, and your actions will also change your reality. So that's the basis of manifestation. And the more I dug into that, the more I started to explore my beliefs about myself, and the deeper and deeper and deeper that I went with this. So not only did I learn some really valuable and important skills when it came to marketing, but more importantly, I learned about myself, why I am the way I am, why I believe what I believe, and what my purpose could be for this world and what I really, really wanted. So that's what kickstarted off my spiritual journey. I have met many people who have helped me along the way and who have not only helped me gain these skills, but have helped me manifest also and become the person that I need to be to achieve my goals. And also, the more I did that, the more insane the idea of working 40 hours a week was to me. And of course, this spiritual awakening was not comfortable at all. It was not comfortable. There was so much bullshit that had happened after that I don't want to talk about yet. But this year, I burnt out. I literally burnt out completely. I think I had a little bit of an ego death. I started setting boundaries because I realize which people need to be in my corner and which people do not need to be around me. And even though it was painful and it was bullshit and I felt like it was unfair, everything that happened to me this year taught me some very, very important lessons about myself. And I have become a person that is going to achieve my goals, and I'm very proud of that. I still have a lot to learn. And it's like every single week. It's like you learn stuff and you realize stuff, and then the next week you learn stuff and realize more stuff, and you're like there's so much to learn and there's so much to develop, and it can be a lot. But if you're one of those people who it just doesn't make sense to you to work 40 hours a week for the rest of your life, and you know you have talents, you know you have a vision of what you want your life to look like, then you absolutely should look into that. Look into why you feel the way you feel, why you believe what you believe, why you want what you want. You need to explore that about yourself to get to exactly where you want to be. You're not just going to... You can't just sit around and wait for things to happen. You really can't. You at least should look into personal development for that. You at least should. You should develop yourself every single day. You should look at yourself and try to improve yourself every single day at the very least to get to exactly where you want to go. Because I don't think there's any way that you can succeed without doing that. I just don't see how people don't take the time out of their day to improve their mind and improve themselves by at least accepting themselves first, So, yeah, that is how my spiritual awakening has gone so far. Obviously, I haven't told the entire story because I'm not ready to, but it has been really rough so far. And because of that, I have learned many things. And I'm proud of how far I've come. I'm very proud. I learned more than most people at retirement age will ever learn in their entire lives, because a lot of people just give up on their dreams and sacrifice years of their lives to work for a company that doesn't really care about them. And I'm not going to be one of those people. Many of our parents immigrated from other countries and worked their asses off, got their degrees probably, worked, sacrificed for us, and they just gave up on all of their dreams. They left their families in other countries to do that, and I'm thankful for my mom for doing that. But I just feel like our immigrant parents deserve so much more than what they've been led to believe, especially if they haven't been able to achieve their own dreams, because everybody has something that they've always wanted to do, and a lot of people have to give that up, or they feel like they have to give that up to survive. So yeah, I think that everybody could definitely benefit from at least constantly thinking about exactly what they want and working towards it every single day. That's the basis of manifestation. You, deep in your heart, you know what you want, and you find ways to get there, and it might take months or years. We don't know, but if you don't give up on that, then you will eventually get there. And yeah, I think everybody has a unique gift that they need to explore that is important to share with the world that will help people. So yeah, that is what I have learned so far. I am the most aligned I've ever been. I am making choices that a year ago I would have panicked about, and that other people, it doesn't make sense to them. But it makes sense to me now because I'm a lot happier and I'm a lot more aligned with what I want and how I want my life to look like, and I'm okay with that. And you should be too. If you're not, fuck you. But yeah, that is how my spiritual awakening has gone. I feel like a completely different person than I was even 2 months ago, because especially since I have lived by myself, I have had the chance to really, really go deep into my heart and soul and learn about myself. Dig deep, very deep. Change my thoughts and beliefs about myself so that I can become a person that can achieve goals and conquer my fears and do uncomfortable things, get out of my comfort zone so that I can finally live the life of my dreams. And that is what I'm doing here on YouTube and on TikTok and soon on Instagram, because I know, and I've always known for a fact, that I am not ordinary or mediocre or normal, and I was never meant to live a mediocre life. So I guess that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching this far. Thanks for listening to my spiritual awakening story. More will come, obviously. So please like, share, and comment. Let me know if this resonates with you as well, because you, every single one of you, has a unique gift to share to the world, whether it's some kind of music or art or dance or shit, even if it's at your 40-hour per week job that you might love. That might be your purpose too. But every single one of you has some kind of gift or purpose that you need to share with the world that will fulfill you and give you so much money if you find your own way to do that. So yeah, keep that in mind always, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.